And welcome to my channel Options Trader Today. So today in this video I'll explain you how the price of gold has moved in the last 2 days and how the price of gold can move in the next 2 days. See, if you look at the chart of gold, what we have seen, gold is trying to go upside. As we have seen for this particular day, it is trying to form a green candle. Okay, making a high of around $33.98.1 and a low of around 63.253. Okay, and there is a probability that if the price keep moving above this level, it can move above a level of $33.86, and this is already being weak, so chances are high the price will go further upside if the price touches this particular level and can move towards $33.91. Okay, and if the price moving above this level, a probability is high of going towards 33.98, which is today's high. And if the price going above this level, best we can see it can move above a level of 3400. Okay, so if sustain above a level of 33.91, you can trail your SLY $5 or $7, so you can capture a big movement towards upside. Okay, but if you look at this particular trend, what we have seen, the price is moving in this range. Okay, so when it started falling below this particular level, which is we can see a strong support of 33.77, there is a chances of going for the fall, okay, towards a level of 33.76, and from then the next support is 33.68. Okay, and once the price fall below this level, a further downfall can be seen. Then there will be a zone breakout, so further fall can be there. Okay, so before I move ahead and explain you where the price of gold can move in the next 2 days, if you have any doubts, you can mail me at stockmarkettradinglab@gmail.com, and one more mail ID in the description. And please watch the full video so you understand how this technical work. And a Telegram link also given in the description, you can join that too. See there, if you see that there is a trend forming, okay, and trend is trying to narrow the pattern. So suppose if the price keep sustaining this level and move out of this zone, we can see this trend breakout can happen towards a level of around 3400, and then we can see there can be a further rise in the price of gold. Okay, but suppose if it started bounce back from this level and goes towards a level of 33.30, then there is a probability that this particular trend can break towards downside and a further fall can be seen. Okay, so before I move ahead, I have given the mail IDs also in the description. Now understand that the gold depends on a lot of factors. One of the factor is dollar index. So when dollar index rises, we see the price of gold comes down and vice versa. Okay, that means if it started going down, we see the gold price goes up. Okay, so best what you can do is, suppose you whenever you start your trade, put your SL, so capital will be safe. Okay, because market is uncertain, you have to understand that whenever it is see, suppose if you took a trade and it is not working the way you wanted, it will save your capital. That is very important. And once you profit, try to trail it. Okay, if you are trailing your SL, whether the market goes higher and higher or lower and lower, you will always make a profit because you are trailing your SL. Okay, now let's see how the dollar index is moving. Knowing the price of dollar index, you will understand whether the gold is trying to move, or you can understand the price action of the price of gold. Looking at this particular chart, we have seen there is a continuous downfall in the price of gold. Okay, after making half around $100.2, we have seen it is trying to go further down, but it is trying to go upside. Okay, if you look at this particular hammer is being formed. Okay, so suppose if it started sustaining this level, it can move towards 98.5, and from there a further upside can be seen towards $98.9. Okay, and then there is a pattern forming, so we can see the price can rise above that level and can touch a level of 99.6, and if the price going up this level, probability of going above a level of 100.2 we can see. Okay, then there will be a zone breakout, so chances are high it can go further upside and can touch a level of $101.2, and then from there a further upside can be seen towards a level of 102 can be seen. But suppose if the price started falling below this particular level, it can come down towards 97.8, and if the price falling below that particular level, a further fall can be seen towards $97.6. Okay, and suppose if the price fall below that particular level, it can move towards $97.18. Then there will be a zone breakout, so further downfall can be seen towards 96.5, then a further fall, and this bigger pattern will support a downside this trend. So we can see the price will fall further down 96.3 to a level of 95.7, and then a further fall. Okay, now coming back again on the gold price, what we can see now trading at a level of 3381. $750. Okay, and if you look at this trend, there is a range market is happening. So if the price started sustaining this level, it can move towards $33.85, and if the price moving off that particular level, a further upside can be seen towards next, which is a previous days half around 33.90. So suppose if the price sustain this level, the probability of touching 33.90 we can see, and from there a further upside can be seen towards 33.98, which is today's high. Okay, so once the price sustain above this level, probability of crossing a level of 3400 also we can see. Best you can do, you can trail your SL by 5 to trail your SL by best $5 to $7, so you can capture a big movement towards an upside. So as soon as it started sustaining 3400, probability of crossing 3403 we can see, and from there a further upside towards 3406 will be there. And if the price moving above that particular level, then we can see it can move towards next resistance of $34.24, and from there a further upside can be seen towards a level of around 34.34. Okay, and this 34.34 is already tested, so we can see the price can rise above that level, and from there it can move towards $34.40, and then a further upside. Then there will be a zone breakout. So you have to understand the pattern is forming towards an upside. Okay, so probability is higher that the price can go further upside. So you have to understand, keep trailing your SL, probability of touching towards an upside on a higher side, and it is already creating this particular pattern. So chances of crossing above a level of 34.51 can be there after level of 34.31. Now understand, market is uncertain. Okay, so if the price started falling below this level, what we can see, market is uncertain as we can understand, but if you look at this particular trend, it is trying to go upside. So suppose if it started falling below this level, then the next strong support we can see at $33.78. So it can bounce back from this level, but if that didn't bounce back, we can see it can move towards a level of 33.75. Okay, and once the price started falling below 33.75, probability of touching 33.69 we can see, and from there a further downfall can be seen towards after 33.69, a level of $33.67. Okay, and suppose if the price falling below 33.67, a further downfall can be seen towards a level of around 33.61. Okay, and if the price falling below 33.61, a further downfall can be seen towards 33.50, and then we can see as soon as the price started falling below 33.50, which is around previous day's low, then there will be a trend breakout towards downside. So a further downfall can be seen towards 33.45, and then a further fall. Okay, any doubt regarding this, you can mail me. I've given the mail IDs also in the description. So hope you like the video, and if you like the video, please go a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you.